Hi everyone. Today we are going to discuss a very important topic of international business, which is export import documentation, and also we are going to discuss the various agencies which are involved in this. So we all know that whenever we want to export or import our goods, we need certain documents, okay, relevant documents. Then only we can start the trade, okay. Now, let us discuss the meaning of what exactly is international trade. We all know that whenever goods and services are exchanged across the world, across the national boundaries of the country, for the economic development of its country, it is basically international trade simply. So it is very important that we know the procedure of trade. We know how does trade takes place, all the agencies which are involved, and the various documents that we require before thinking to start the business. Okay, so for the economic development of the country, the trade takes place, and every country wants that its exports are more than the imports, right? So for that export or import, we need certain documents. We have to know about the agencies which are involved, right? So let us discuss what all departments are involved. See, the first one is the custom department. Various documents have to be filed with the department for the import and export of goods. In today's digital world, the same can be done with the help of government's ICEGATE portal, right? So we are going to discuss what documents are required from the department customs, but the important thing is that everything has gone digital nowadays. We can file all the documents through either government's IceGate portal, or we can even download an app which is e-sanchit app of the government. Okay, so everything has become so easy. Shipping companies, the companies which transport the goods to the outside countries, also issue documents for importing and exporting the goods. Yes, they can be airline companies or lorries, etc. Right? So when we talk about shipping companies, they are the ones through which our goods basically enter other countries. Okay, transportation companies. Now banks, yes, banks are a very important party as far as international trade is concerned. In case the seller has trust issues regarding payments, right? If the seller is having certain issues that the buyer will not pay me after I sell the goods, then the banks play an important role by issuing letter of credits and bank guarantee, right? So let's say if my seller is sitting somewhere in US, okay, and he is not willing to sell the goods. Why so? Because he has a trust issue, okay, that whether this person will pay me the money or not. So the bank come in between. They issue either a letter of credit to that person's bank in that country that I will pay if he is not able to pay, and they also give bank guarantee to that seller, okay, that the person, that if this party is not able to pay, I will pay the entire amount. And this happens in bank guarantee, the entire amount is paid by the bank, then the payment is done to the bank by the buyer, okay, later with a fee. Now, mandatory documents required at the time of exporting the goods. Remember, the first one is airway bill. Okay, if you are transporting your goods, exporting your goods through an airline, so it is issued by the airline at the time of exporting the goods. Okay, so airline company will issue this. Now, shipping bill. So don't get confused between shipping company and shipping bill. See, shipping bill is issued by the custom department. Okay, the custom department, it's a common document issued to all, whether you are transporting by airline service or a ship or any lorry for that matter, you will have to have a shipping bill. Now, lorry receipt, this is given by the lorry company through which goods are exported. Now, railway receipt, yes, as the name says, it is issued by the railway company. Okay, now bill of lading. Bill of lading is basically issued by the shipping company, ships through which you transport the goods to other, export the goods to other countries. Okay, then packing list. What is packing list? See, you are sending certain goods in certain quantities, right? In certain, there's a quality also, but you have to have a packing list of that thing with your export documents. Okay, so this is also sent along with other documents at the time of exporting. Now, what are the documents which are required at the time of importing the goods? The first is bill of lading. Okay, this is issued by the ship carrier and is then received by the importer of the goods after he receives the goods. See, I have sent the bill of lading along with other documents to the importer, right? So he receives this. So he also requires it at the time of importing because he has received it from me, na, exporter, right? Now, packing list. This is received by the importer of the goods along with the goods. Okay, so this is also received because if you remember, I sent the packing list along with other documents wherein the quantity of goods was mentioned in that entire invoice, right? Now, bill of entry. Yes, this is something that is required by the importer. When the goods enter into the territory, the ship company basically issues this bill of entry, right? Now, certificate of origin. Yes, this is again given by the exporter only along with the goods to verify the country of origin. We An importer wants to know whether this good is from that country only where I basically ordered it from, or is it from some other country. So he wants to verify that. Okay, so in order to verify this, he basically should see that certificate of origin which is sent by the exporter again, right? Now, what processing of documents? See, how do this entire process happens? See, before starting trade, a person requires export import 10-digit code which can be obtained from the DGFT, that is Director General of Foreign Trade. Okay, he or she requires this. Now, the document required by the custom department can be filed from e-portal named ICEGATE, which is Indian Customs Electronic Commerce Gateway, right? So if you want to file the documents, first of all, you need to have a export import code which is obtained by from DGFT. Then you have to file the documents in the ICEGATE portal, right, with the customs department. And other documents are provided by the shipping companies at the time of export of goods. So these are the documents which are provided by the shipping, which is carrying my goods, shipping company, which is carrying my goods at the time of exports, right? So this is the entire process of processing the documents. Now, let us practice some important questions. So, e-filing application for custom departments is through e-yantra, swayam, e-sanchit, or IceGate. See, we discussed that IceGate is the portal which is used to export the goods, right? So this is the right answer, and e-sanchit is basically the basically app through which we file the documents, right? So this, you can see the website of IceGate portal, right? So this is it. Now, so the next question is, shipping bill is issued by banks, customs, or shipping company, or NBFC. So we discussed that shipping bill is basically issued. It's a common document which is issued by the customs department, right? And banks are the intermediaries in between. Okay, they are the agencies which are involved in export and import of goods. And shipping company, we all know that the company which is carrying goods like airline company or a ship company or lorry or railways, right? NBFCs are the non-banking financial companies. They are basically the agencies involved, right? Now, actually, bank is the agency involved. NBFC is through which we can obtain loan, right? So, hope everything was clear regarding what all documents are required at the time of exporting and importing the goods, and also which are the various agencies which are involved in export and import of goods, like your banks, okay, your shipping companies, your customs department, and all. and the documents, of course, the documents which are required at the time of exporting and importing the goods. So this was all for today. Hope you understood this entire procedure of documentation. And this was all for today. Thank you so much for your time.